Welcome to Company Showcase, an advertising feature on HowStreet.com.
I'm Jim Goddard. I'm speaking with Larry Reaugh, CEO and President of American Manganese. Welcome back to the show, Larry.
Well, Jim, it's always great to be on the show, and I'm happy to be chatting with you this morning.
Larry, some economic news or fiscal news from American Manganese. What is it?
Well, we've been working on a private placement. It's just been a grueling job, and we've closed it and oversubscribed for about $1,557,000. So that puts us in pretty good shape for the next tranche, and that's also going to get us sitting back at the drawing table here and wondering what way to attack this. And I think I've mentioned that, going bigger is one of the ways to make a tremendous amount of money, for one. But the other thing is it brings down the operating cost, and it's actually the CapEx, the capital required to get the project going, is for something that's 10 times bigger or 15 times bigger, is probably only about 3 times or 4 times the amount that's required for a small plant. So we've got to put some numbers around that. We'll be talking to Cometco on moving forward on a plan that incorporates. We know we can get 40 tons of scrap a day, so we want to look at optimizing our opportunity here. And we're talking to various groups about joint ventures, everything else, because if I wanted to put my whole wish list out there, it would include the not just the recycling, but the manganese project in the United States, where we have a patented process in 4 countries that is an answer for some of the shortage of manganese metal or manganese dioxide in the United States. There's no domestic supply. And that's going to become, in my opinion, that will become a very salient point moving forward. And for that, we're going to require a partner. And, we've developed the technology. We've identified resources. And now the partner can come in and put it all together. We did a pre-feasibility on it. So there's a baseline there that you can work from. And I think it's time to start dusting that off, not mean that we're going to, divert a lot of capital to that right now, because the important thing is our recycling and our recyclable process. So that is something that we want to, not take the eye off the ball on that. So, yeah, it's exciting. I mean, you look at all the articles, and a lot of them are still talking about there's not a lot of money in recycling. I don't know where they get their numbers from, but it's not hard to figure out there is a lot of money in recycling specific metals like nickel, cobalt, lithium, and manganese, and for a small part, aluminum. So there's a lot of value in those batteries, and we can unlock that. I notice they're starting to call the metallurgical process a wet process. It almost sounds like I won't even go into that, but a wet process to me is not a way to describe the metallurgical process. There's a lot of science involved. And, it's not like you spray it with water and everything drops out. So it's not a very descriptive way of talking about the recycling of batteries using metallurgy. But, we've got other meetings planned for later this month at Cometco, people that are interested in our process. And I think it's just a matter of time until people begin to realize that they've got to do something, not just talk the talk, and that we have an answer. We have the only patented process out there, And I think our shareholders can be very happy that we managed to get that and expedite that in about 13 months. We got another patent pending, which I expect in a very few weeks, maybe 2 or 3, that we will get that patent, which would be a record. And, I think that American Manganese is doing, the management are doing everything they can to keep this thing on track. And, now we don't have the diversion of raising capital in a tough market for the next few months. So let's get on with the work.
Larry, for people new to American Manganese, what are you all about?
American Manganese, through its branded subsidiary Recyclical, has a method of recycling lithium-ion batteries, whether they be EV, whether they be phone batteries or laptops or handheld devices. There's a huge market out there. Of course, that one, rounding up the material is going to be a fairly difficult job, but when they enact a few laws in the United States and where Europe is already adapting to that, then that will become commonplace. You'll probably get 60-70% of all those batteries recycled. That sounds a bit low, but that would be a goal that I would shoot for. Now, basically the cornerstone of our whole operation has been the metallurgical process we developed for manganese in Arizona, and that's been the cornerstone of everything that we've done. So just to give you a brief update on where the company's at, you can get any information that you require at AmericanManganeseInc.com. That's our website. You can check us out. We're traded on the Toronto Venture Exchange under the symbol AMY. We're traded in the U.S. under the symbol AMYZF. And we're traded in Frankfurt under the symbol 2AM. You can phone the office here at 778-574-4444, or you can email me at LREAUGH@AMYMN.com.
Larry, thank you so much for the update.
Thank you.
My guest has been Larry Reaugh, CEO and President of American Manganese. Our conversation took place on May 3rd. I'm Jim Gunn.
Comments made on Company Showcase are an expression of opinion only and should not be construed in any manner whatsoever as recommendations to buy or sell any financial instrument at any time. Archived online at HowStreet.com. Company Showcase is a production of How Street Media Incorporated.